Hey guys, good morning. It's Lisa, Silver Stitcher. It's been a minute. It's been about a month since my last video. How is everybody? Good. Today is Friday the 13th. Yeah, today's Friday the 13th. What have I been doing? Been busy. October is super crazy at work. We have had a couple people out on medical leave, family medical leave. Everybody's trying to get their vacations in before the holidays. Our policy is that we're not allowed to take off at our center. And for those of you guys just joining me, thank you. Thanks for coming to see me. I work for our county 911 center as a 911 operator, and I've been there for many years. I work night shift, 12-hour shifts, and our policy, it's not a county policy, it's our center policy, is that we're not allowed to take off vacation 5 days before or 5 days after a holiday. So if you're not already off on a holiday, generally you don't get that holiday off because you don't take vacation time. So everybody's trying to cram in their vacation time this month before Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and that type of thing rolls around. Most people don't get to take vacation until after mid-January because, sorry, shaking the table, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is observed, and we get that as a paid holiday. So that pretty much, between that and New Year's, that wipes out any holidays, any vacation time for January. So, yeah, lots of overtime this month, lots of on-call this month. I have not had a day off this week. I won't have a day off until Monday, not if you count on call, and I don't count that as a day off because I have to be ready to go in within an hour and a half. So I figured I haven't done a video in a long time. I've been wanting to do one. I miss talking to y'all. I've been watching y'all. Looks like y'all had a great time at the retreat in Austin. I know y'all are gonna have a good time at the upcoming retreat with Michelle. I hate I couldn't go to Austin. I wanted to go to the upcoming one. The Pals retreats this weekend. Couldn't do anything, but I know y'all are gonna have a good time. I love seeing all of y'all's pictures and your videos and the vlogs, and y'all just have way too much fun. But I have been watching all your videos because when we're not busy at night, I can do that at work. So I've been keeping up. With y'all. And I have been stitching. If you follow me on Instagram, it's the same. If you don't, it's the same screen name, Silver Stitcher. Go give myself a look. And I haven't been working on many projects because, strangely enough for me, I think I've whittled it down to like, well, maybe not. I was going to say under 20, but with my new start, maybe 20. 20 whips. I've been pretty monogamous, which is, for my stitching life, pretty unusual. So, yeah. The only two things I've really worked on in the last month and a half, one became an FO within the last couple of days. Yeah, y'all should be impressed. And the other one is really the only whip that I've been working on. So I've got some fabric that I've dyed. I'll show you guys that. Got some haul. Unfortunately, that whole stitch from stash thing kind of fell by the wayside in September, and I haven't really kept up with it much this month either. So yeah, it kind of is what it is. But I try to behave. I did for about 2 months, maybe. I don't know. It's hard when everybody out there is just showing all these pretty things, and I need them. I need them. And then I never had a huge fabric stash. And that's mainly what, well, it won't look like it when I show you, but that's mainly what I've spent my money on is fabrics. And so, what can I say? It is what it is. So let me show you what I've been working on. This is my current obsession, I guess you could say. I know everybody, I guess, I don't know. A lot of people love Hawker and Hollow charts. I had seen them. I wasn't a huge fan. And I kept hearing that Halloween was going to come out. Halloween was going to come out. It was going to be released. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Because the only one that really caught my eye was Autumn. And I thought, well, if Halloween's going to come out, I don't want to do Autumn and Halloween. So, I'm going to go ahead. I didn't take this all the way off. But I might as well, because I'm going to have to reposition it on these Q-snaps anyway. So, because it's crooked and it's going to make me crazy. So, part of what I spent my budget on was this fabric, which is amazing fabric, and I love it. I chose a 40 count Newcastle in doubloon. Let me get rid of this needle real quick. 1/2, and I have done almost 2 blocks. This is the first block. I started in the top right-hand corner, which is normally where I start in most big projects. So this is the first block with my cute little bats and my little bell house, my little houses, my lightning bolts. I'm not using silks. Not the MPIs anyway. Let me clarify that. Now, I am subbing out some threads from my stash. The rest are DMCs. The bats and the wording, the text, and some of the others are the call for DMCs. The lightning bolts, the bricks, and this house. are some things that I had in my stash. And the bricks right offhand are Classic Colorworks Calico Kitty. The only reason I know that is because that's the same thread that the main building is done in on Lila's Studio Let Freedom Ring, Independence Hall. So I thought that would look good for the bricks, and I do like how that turned out. So I got that block done, and then my little needle minder here is from my lovely friend Caroline, and she hosts a sit-along at her home once a month, which I have not personally been able to attend because my tired tail is working every Saturday. So either I'm sleeping because I have to work that night, or sleeping because I've worked the night before. So, but she was so gracious as to include me and send me my little silver hawk. So I really appreciate that, Caroline. Thank you. And my other needle minder is from Janet Delicious Threads. It's my Death Head Moth. And I knew I was really going to like this particular block. It's my little scarecrow. I finished him this morning at work. I had a name all picked out for him. Yeah. And he was going to have that name until he got a face. And then that name just went totally out of my head and another one jumped right in. So, everybody, this is Jack. And look, just look at the adorableness, not even a word. Look at the cuteness that is Jack. Just look. Now, I did sub out the threads for his overalls and obviously most of the pumpkins that I've done so far. I am going to take out this white pumpkin because obviously can't see that. I can't. Some of these are Moselle silks. Some of them are color and cotton. And Thackeray Bigs. Got my little Thackeray. Love this block, love everything about it. There's still some more pumpkins. And there's, is that Debbie or Donna? Don't shoot me, ladies, when I see you this weekend, please. There's one. There'll be another over here. There's some more pumpkins and vines that go up here. Another small crow, and then a larger one up here at the top. And then this block will be finished. So I should be able to finish that tonight. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love this fabric. It's beautiful fabric. So there's a long way to go, but I'm getting there. So that's what I've been working on for the past month, along with what has become my only finish. In about a month. But that's okay. Sorry. Okay, so y'all ready? You ready to see my girl? My girl. She's so pretty. If y'all have watched my videos before, you know that she and I had a very contentious relationship to start off with. This is Miss Christmas Eve. It's Mirabilia. And she and I were on the outs for a little bit. She had to go in timeout because she just wasn't behaving for a minute. And she eventually decided she was going to mind her manners and be the lady that she is. And so she was allowed to come back out to play. And one of my yearly goals, I really only had two, and one was to finish my Heaven and Earth Wizard of Oz, which I did, and that's in one of my previous videos. And the other was to start and complete Miss Christmas Eve. And ta-da! I did. She is stitched on 20, I said 25, it might be 28. I think it's 25 count Gold Digger fabric from Color Cascades Fabric. I love Tammy's fabrics. I have lots of Tammy's fabrics, and I've actually stitched on several of them. I used all of the called for colors. Hey Candy, I see you. I used all of the called for colors. Threads, silks, beads, everything. Now, while I was stitching her, when I first did her face, I don't know if y'all remember, but I said she looked like a Muppet because of her skin tone. But she no longer looks like a Muppet to me. And I'm kind of glad I didn't take her out, take the skin out. Well, first of all, I wasn't going to do that anyway because all of her skin and her gloves are 1/1. And I'm going to revise my statement. This is 28 count. So I'm correcting myself. Because I remember when I was thinking, stitching this and not liking the way it looked, I said, there's no way I'm picking out 28 count 1/1. I've done that before on some of my heids, and it is not fun. It's not a lovely way to spend an evening or a day or whatever whenever you're doing it. It's just not fun, and I'm not going to do it. So I'm glad that I left it in because I do like the way she looks, and I knew I probably would. You know, it's just one of those things when you have this blank face staring at you because Nora doesn't always put faces on her ladies. What's up with that? Anyway. So, here is her headpiece. And I think it wasn't one of my favorite parts about this chart when I first purchased it, but I think it is now. That plumage is just, oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then I had, if you're familiar with this chart, there are supposed to be treasures. Red teardrop shaped treasures that hang right here from these beads. And when I finished this, I thought, I don't think she really needs them. I have them, but I didn't add them. The only thing that kind of irritates me, and it's my own OCD-ness, are these bugle beads, because every time I look at it, one of them is not symmetrical. Oh, Abby, you feel me? So I went back and I ran the beading floss through them again to secure them a little more. They still kind of move around a little bit, not as much as they did, but these Karen water lilies, the silks, oh my God, they're a dream. I've used them before, but oh, they were a dream. And I had really forgotten how much I love to bead. But here she is in all her glory. So now, to find a frame, get her up on my wall because, y'all, it's almost Christmas. It's almost Halloween. It's the 13th of Halloween. 13th of Halloween. It's the 13th of October, and I have 3 little mini pumpkins and 1 Halloween box sitting out in my house, and that's it. Because I have worked, I think I've had 2 days off this month, and not 2 days consecutively. 2 days. or a day and like half a shift. So I have nothing. It is what it is. I don't know if it'll happen. But anyway, that's my girl. I love her. My youngest daughter asked the other day, she said, I was putting the final beads on. She said, can I have her? Excuse me, she's mine. I said, well, I guess. I mean, eventually when I die, y'all are going to have everything anyway. She said, she's mine. Then you best put your name on her now. Heifer. I mean, what am I going to do with it? I can't take it with me. I mean, technically, I guess I could. They could throw it in my casket or something, but really? I just spent, what, 6 months on her? Can I have her? Are you kidding me? No, you're not taking her to your apartment. She lives here. Please. Anyway, okay. Let me show y'all my fabric that I dyed. Now, I know y'all watch Candy Stitches. I know you do, because who doesn't, right? I had dyed these before she did her tutorial on her dyeing methods with her water bottles and stuff. Loved it. I think I'll be doing mine with the water bottles from this point on, because it just looked like it was so much easier and so much more convenient, because I do mine in cups with a spoon. And every time I do it, I think, oh, this is, you know, I like doing it. I enjoy it. And like she said, I do purchase fabric from fabric dyers because I appreciate what they do, and I like the results, and I like having it instantly. And I'm going to support them. But I like playing around with it too. But I think, oh, this is effort, you know? Not her method. Put that in that water bottle, shake it up. You got your dye. Yeah, I think that's going to be my method from this point on. So thanks, girl. So, this was just a piece of like, Charles Craft or something like that. I'd had it forever, had never done anything with it. And I want to start my next Haid, because if y'all watch my videos, you know I just don't have enough. Because fully probably half of those 20 whips, that's what they are. Love my Haids. Love them, love them, love them. Now, this bit of acquisition stuff I got sitting here to show y'all. Not Haids. But full coverage, very large pieces are my favorite, without a doubt. But I wanted to play around with some fabric colors because I want to do what I was supposed to do. Is my birthday started in August. It didn't happen. But I'll insert a picture of that. I'll try to do that here. Yeah, she is gorgeous. Love her. And when I ordered her, I ordered the background removal. So if anybody else is interested in her, she's available on the website. You're welcome. And if anybody else is interested in stitching her, hit me up. We can do a stitch along. If you're like me, you have tons of projects and it's going to take us 10 years to do it, but I'm cool with that. So I wanted to play around with some fabrics. So this was, like I said, a 28 count. Obviously this is not the fabric for it because you might fit a few pages, maybe 3 or 4 pages of a head on it, depending on what you're stitching, but not not that one. Cause she's a big girl. So, I think there's like 61, 62 pages to her with the background removed. Yeah. So, I threw together some scarlet and some camel, and then just dunked it down in the bowl, and then I dribbled some very concentrated emerald green on top of this, and I let it just soak, fully immersed, not just a little dribble here and there, for about 15 minutes, and not too long, because I knew that the scarlet's a really strong color. So, and this is what I ended up with. It's not really what I wanted for that project, but I do like it. So I'm going to use it for something. I'm thinking, you know, maybe a Halloween project or something. I'll put something on it. It's not really, let's see, it's more of a brownish tone than red, and I'm sure that's the camel. But I do like it. And so with what I had left over, I had some, I don't have any powdered red. All I have is the liquid. So I added some more water to that to dilute it, and then added what I thought upon opening the bottle was yellow. It wasn't. It was tangerine, which kind of looks like between a navel orange and a push-up. I don't do orange flavored stuff. Orange is not really my color. I know it's Halloween, but I like purples and blacks and greens. So I was like, okay. I realized it right before I poured it in, so I didn't put a whole lot. So I knew it was gonna lighten it up. And then I put it in a huge, huge pan, because we're talking about, this is a yard of fabric. I'm not gonna need quite that much. But I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on the biggest scroll rods I have, or a big Q-snap, and put it on my Lowry. And then trim it in 10 years when I'm done. I don't know. It is, you know, it is what it is. So I put it in the big pan, and then I took that emerald that I had left over and diluted it way down and dribbled it over that. Put a baking sheet on top of it and a cast iron skillet on top of that, so it would stay immersed, because like I said, it's a yard of fabric and it's heavy, but it's not that heavy. So I wanted it to stay in the dye. And when it dried, this is what I got. Well, I'm all out of frame here. I like it. It's showing a little darker on camera than it is. It's a little pinky. Oh, and to all that, I poured the remnants of my coffee pot from that morning. I have not ironed it, obviously. That's about right. It's a peachy color. My face this morning is way more red than this fabric. It's hot. It's still like 80 something degrees here, y'all. It's the middle of October. Come on. Anyway. I really like it, but I think I might throw it in a tea bath before I actually start it. Just darken it up just a little bit more, because I really want those reds in her nails and her lips and the rose to stand out. I don't know if it's going to do that on this peach. So, but this is a yard of 25 count Lagana that I got from 123. So, and it's a really nice fabric. I really like it. But this stuff is heavy as crap when it's wet. It was hard to wring out. So, just saying. That's why I haven't given it a tea bath already, because I've been so busy. And I really don't want to re-wet it because it was such a pain in the ass. So, anyway, it'll get done. At this point, I'm not going to get to start her anyway until first of the year, so, because I'm too busy working on Halloween stuff. Because for me, Halloween is year-round. I've got my witch, Glory, who sits out year-round. So, all right, let me show you what I have acquired. Like I said, that fabric and the Hawk Run Hollow stuff, because I did buy the chart and the fabric. And I bought me a new Q-snap. Hi, Minnie. That was most of my purchases. Crinkle Crinkle. I did get in a fabric of the month from Color Cascades that I have not showed you. I did do a live video. I want to say it was in the middle of September, but when I went to upload it, something totally screwed up and YouTube said, nope, you're not uploading this. So it looks like I haven't done a video in a month. So this is from Tammy at Color Cascades. It says June, but I didn't get it in June, so I don't know. This is really pink, and it's Fairies. It's called Fairies Wear Boots. And that's about the right shade of pink. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that my Brooks Books Cinderella might go on this, because this is it's a 28 count Monaco, so she would fit on that. Yeah. Okay, so charts. We've all seen this. I decided I finally needed it. Sorry about the glare. This is Country Cottage Needleworks Afternoon in Rome. There's only a couple of these that I really liked. This is one. I got the floss to go with it. The Classic Colorworks. There's a couple of weeks that go with this one as well. I decided on the Rome piece because I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but my husband is originally from Sicily. He grew up in Pensacola. He was adopted as an infant when his parents were retiring from the Navy, and they adopted him when they were stationed in Sicily, and brought him back to the States. And so we have his, of course, his naturalization certificate and his American citizenship paperwork, because every time he has to renew his driver's license, we have to have all that fun stuff. And So I thought the wrong piece would be good. So I got that, and I got Paris, just because I like that. And I got the floss to go with that one as well. So those are the only two that I got. It's not that I don't like the other ones, but I didn't really think I would stitch them. So then apparently I've been on a Jardin, how do you say this? Jardin Privé kick, because I finally got Marquis. I have a couple others of these already that at some point Michelle Bendy Stitchy and McKenna and I were supposed to, because I crashed their party, we're supposed to stitch Mademoiselle Rose, I think is the name of it. Yeah, don't know when that's gonna happen for any of us, but so I got that. Don't ask me what the name of this is because I totally cannot pronounce it, but there you see it. And this is, according to the description, inspired by the colors of the dishes of this city, apparently, or this region in France. Please, French stitchers, European stitchers, do not be offended because I cannot pronounce this. It's a very famous earthenware factory in France. I love it, even if I can't pronounce it. And, you know, I had to have something with a witch on it because it's a witch, right? Stitch, stitch, and forget the time, which is obviously my mantra. Happens to me on a regular basis. I'm sure it happens to more than just myself. This has a total of 2 colors. I'm good with that. I'll probably change some, you know, because it's what we do. But it's DMC 838 and B5200. Good with that. So then I've been collecting the, oh, I neglected, back up, rewind, sorry. Neglected to tell you guys that I do have fabric for the cities. I have had this in my stash for many, many years. Many, many, many years. I will tell you exactly how long. This is 32 count linen from MCG Textiles. I bought this at Hobby Lobby when I lived in Alabama, right above Pensacola. That was, we moved home in 2004. We moved home to Georgia. So from 93 to 2004, we lived there. So at some point in there, I bought this, I bought 2 packs of it. And this is in Twilight Blue linen. I bought this linen. Let's see if I can get the proper color. Probably not. But it's, as it says, Twilight Blue linen. This pack is the same count, but it says this is Lana Blue. And I opened it and cut it for something. And even put a few stitches in on some of it. I have no idea what I was doing. I mean, what chart that was. Have not a clue. But it's a cute little square. I mean, and I whip stitched it. Obviously, I was doing something. I don't know. That's the color. So that's what I'm going to stitch the cities on. Because It's close enough to a sky, and I have it. I bought these to do 2 of the lavender and lace angels on them. And so help me, I do not remember. I think it was Angel of Spring, something, maybe, and some, I don't know. I had 2. I had plans. I had the charts. Yeah, we all know what happens to the best laid plans, right? So, that's the fabric for the cities. It'll happen. Yeah, we all know how that'll happen. And these actually call for 32 count. That's what you want to go with. And I do like 32 count. You know, here lately I've been rocking the 40 count. That's what I did Coffee Quaker on. I kind of dig it. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment, but I like it. The only other thing I had is I've been collecting the Main Street houses. So I've gotten the art gallery and the coffee shop, which who doesn't need a coffee shop in their life? I do. Not today because I need sleep, but and the dress shop. Don't have fabric for these. I've got them all now. Don't have fabric for these. Don't know when I'm going to start them. Don't know when it's going to happen. But I like them and I got them, and that's all that matters. So, the only other thing that I have, and I'm going to hold it up. Michelle Rudy, this one's for you. She's been showing on her Instagram her little packages every day from the Halloween Stitchy box. Love them. Got my Stitchy box right here. I caved. I couldn't help it. Halloween's my favorite. This is all I'm going to show y'all because, spoiler, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody else. So, let me just say, if you've never gotten a themed Stitchy box and you want to try it, it is worth it. The first one that I got was 4th of July. Loved it. I did play by the rules for 4th of July. I opened one a day, and I enjoyed doing that. I like coming home and saying, oh, I've got a goodie to open today. I got a present every day for a month. That was fun. I couldn't do that with Halloween. Well, first of all, I'm so busy this month. I don't have time to think about that. But come on, people. It's Halloween. I need to see if I need to use anything. We're just not going to talk about the fact that I don't have time to use it. It's here. I wanted to see what it was. Now, these cute little bags, when my person sees them, will no longer be mine. She appropriates all my bags. She puts notes in them. She uses them as her mail system. She will, she'll write a note to whomever, stick it in there, and either leave it on their pillow or in their car or in her pop's chair, wherever she thinks that they're going to find it. Mail system. That's what she does with it. Or she'll stash coloring pages. She'll fold them up and put them in here. And then totally freak if her brother gets a hold of them. So yeah. Yeah, these bags are no longer mine. She loves them. So, plans. Survive the month. And this weekend is our Sampler Guild of Georgia monthly meeting on Sunday. Luckily, I'm only going to work half a shift. So sorry. I didn't realize I was shaking the table there. Luckily, I only have to work half shift Saturday night, and it's the first half. So when I get off work at 1 o'clock in the morning, I can come home, go to sleep, get up, and go to our Sampler Guild meeting. It takes me about an hour and a half to get there. Hour and 15, hour and a half, depending on traffic. And, you know, Atlanta traffic, around the city, whatever, on the loop. It takes about that long. So, our meeting on Sunday will be a great show and tell. It will be my first time participating in this. It's what we call our journey contract. And the way that it's been explained to me, I'm hoping I'm getting this right, ladies. If not, please correct me. But we will choose a whip or new start that we want to work on throughout the year. And do up a little contract with ourselves and pledge to work X amount that we set on that piece, and then this time next year show how much we've gotten done on it and hopefully meet our goal. So it's a whip of our choosing. Nobody's doing the same thing unless you choose to. So I think my journey piece is going to be the Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, simply because I'm in love with it right now, and I just can't tell y'all how much I really, really, really like this piece. But I'm afraid that the longer I work on it, and I know me, I'm gonna get burnt out on it. And so with having it quote unquote under contract for myself, that'll be enough motivation and inspiration to continue on and at least get the amount that I set for myself done. So I'm trying to determine exactly how much that's going to be. I don't know that I'm going to say I'm going to have it completed. You can contract to say you're going to have it done. You can contract to say you're going to have it FFO'd in whatever manner that you choose. That's a little ambitious for me. I'm just saying. So, probably not going to go that full route. You know, I could say I want to have, you know, by the time I get there Sunday, I should have 2 blocks done. So I want to do 6 more blocks. I'd have a total of 8 out of 12 done. That's, to me, feasible within a year. Especially given my propensity for new starts. So, I really want to start getting the itch to start something new. I just don't know what that's going to be. So, I am working on a little quick mystery stitch that I cannot show y'all because it is a mystery. It's going to be a gift for Christmas. And it's really cute. It's a little blingy, not McKenna sequiny blingy, but just a little beady blingy. And think it's appropriate for the recipient. Let me just say that. So after it's sent out for Christmas, I'll show you. So I hope that the recipient enjoys it. So yeah, that's what my plan is. So I hope everybody's been doing well. I hope everybody in California is safe, and if you have to evacuate, I hope all your family is safe. Just know that we're thinking about you. We're pulling for you guys. It's rough out there. So take care. Hope everybody has a good stitchy week. Hopefully it won't be a month before I get back with you guys. Hopefully I have time to sit down and talk to y'all some more. And until then, be good to each other. Have fun. Stitch all the things. Y'all have a good day. Bye.